Okay, Hallmark Christmas movie 2025, A Keller Christmas Vacation. Okay, I love this movie. Am I being a little biased? Maybe, but we have a great cast. We have Jonathan Bennett, Brandon Roth, and Eden. Is it Cher? I feel like that's how you say her last name. Great. So we have Jonathan Bennett, our favorite Mean Girls character, and obviously Hallmark classic. We have Brandon Roth, Superman, and then Eden was in the sitcom The Middle with Patricia Heaton, and she was so funny. And honestly, she's still funny. Has great comedic timing in this movie. This movie is so good. It's about a family who is taking a Christmas market cruise through Germany and Austria. And what's really great about this is you could say that Jonathan Bennett is like your main star, but every character has a story. So I really feel like it is focused on the family. Every family member has a developed storyline, developed characters. And I feel like that's something that Hallmark in general is getting better at, is having more well-developed side characters. So you really see that in this movie. It's a good script, well written, good banter, but also like some heavier topics, just with real family dynamics and people's real lives. And it's just like, I feel like anyone can relate to that in everyday living, but still has lightness and, that joy that you're looking for in a Hallmark movie. Nothing like that. But also what's so great about this movie is filmed on location at Christmas time in Europe. So they're on a river cruise. They start in Germany and then the movie ends in Vienna, Austria. And this is where this got really exciting for me, because I was in Vienna, Austria last December walking through the markets when I stumble upon them filming. So yeah, I'm walking through the Christkindl Mart over by the city hall. It's like the biggest market in Vienna, and they are filming A Keller Christmas, which obviously at the time I did not know. I am surrounded by no Americans. So I remember I was talking to a couple girls from Australia, and then there was a group of like teenagers that were like locals. I would assume they're local. I guess they could have been from another German speaking country, like Germany, but I'm pretty sure they were local. Anyway, and so people were saying, they're like, oh, cinema, movie, and of course they're speaking English. And I was like, and they're like, what are they filming? And I was like, it's a Hallmark movie. And they're like, what is Hallmark? And I was like, the greatest American thing that's ever happened in the world. And I was telling them what Hallmark movies were. And I'm telling you, one of the camera guys definitely heard me talking and telling these teenage boys what a Hallmark movie was. And I think he was entertained. Anyway, and then at the end, I totally, they cut and end the filming of the scene, which is at the end of the movie. And me and Jonathan Bennett definitely made eye contact. And I think he thought I was going to ask him for a photo. And I didn't. And I chickened out. And I'm still really mad at myself. Like, why didn't I ask for a photo? Could have had my selfie with Jonathan Bennett. It was so stupid. Anyways, and if you've seen the movie, here's the Ferris wheel where a significant scene is filmed. Anyway, so for me, this was just like a highlight. I happened to be in Vienna by myself. So it was just me, and I was just walking these markets, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're filming a Hallmark movie. And at one point later on in the evening, so they moved and I moved on being in the market. And I've been in the market for a while at this point, and it's pitch dark, but I kind of finished my last round. And at one point I almost kind of ran into Brandon Roth. Obviously he wouldn't know this, but and I just have to say, I'm just used to actors always being shorter than you expect them to be. Brandon Roth is a tall man. He's 6'2", and you're like, oh, there he is. So anyway, that just made this movie just that much better. So the best part is that it really was just a well-written script. Here's me at the Christmas market. It was crazy. It was packed. It was so busy. But this was just a highlight for me. I was freaking out, calling and texting all my people over in the States when this happened. And it was just, as a Hallmarky fan, it was just the best. Anyway, so A Keller Christmas Vacation, 5 stars on Hallmark, not just because I saw it being filmed, legit, well-made, good movie. Again, love the dynamics with all the characters, family, the developed storylines for all the characters. Must watch for Christmas this year.